What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Non-Dairy, and today I'm here to do an anime review video. The anime I'll be covering in this video is 100 Men no Inochi no We ni Ore wa Tatteiru. So that translates into I'm standing on 1 million lives. The reason why I'm doing an anime review video is, well, because frankly, I love anime. I've seen over 100 anime series. If I could just describe my love for anime in a few words, I'd have to say anime daisuki desu. I just said that, yes. So, in this video, I'll be giving you an overview of the origins of the anime, what it's about, why I like it, and the future of this anime. So, without further ado, let's get right into this content. The first thing I want to discuss is, of course, the origins of the anime. This anime was adapted from a Japanese manga with the story created by Naoki Yamakawa and the artwork done by Akinari Nao. As of now, this Japanese manga is still ongoing, and there's over 11 volumes. So again, because this anime was adapted from a Japanese manga, they were able to release season 1 in fall of 2020, which I binge watched, and I just, I loved it so much, I had to create this anime review video. So before I start getting into my passion and really talking about why I love it, I'm going to be covering what the anime is about by showing you various clips of the anime while providing some commentary. So if you guys will, please join me in this commentary as I walk through what this anime is about. Thank you. As stated before, I'm going to be doing an overview of what this anime is about. So in 100 Man no Inochi no We ni Ore wa Tatteiru, the main character Yotsuka Yuusuke gets transported to a mysterious world and is left completely clueless. So as we see here, Yuusuke is getting transported and he's gone. So now he reappears in a mysterious world where he's falling, and splash. So as he's transported to this mysterious world, he is immediately greeted by a mysterious creature. Yikes! That is some creature, I gotta tell you. So then, after meeting said creature, he is then greeted by his two classmates, Shindou Iu and Hakozaki Kusue. Now, as you can see here, those two are not surprised by being transported to this world, so it seems like they've been here before. Now, the trio are greeted by the game master, who then tells them that they need to perform a quest in a specific amount of time. So, as we see here, here is an example of a quest. Fulfill the village chief's request in 14 days. Now, the trio are assigned random classes. As we can see here, Shindou Iu is assigned a wizard. Hakozaki Kusue is assigned as a warrior. Now it's Yusuke's turn to be assigned a class. Now the way the game master does it is he spins a wheel, and that is basically what's going to decide Yusuke's class. Now, as we can see here, well, Yuusuke was just assigned a farmer. That's right, a farmer. Like, out of all the classes, he gets assigned that tiny sliver of a farmer. Each time they complete a quest successfully, they are allowed to ask the game master a question. Now, we're going to see here that Yuusuke is going to ask, after the 10th step of the quest, what will the trio do? So what he means is, after they're done with the quests, what exactly is going to happen to them? Now, the thing to note here is that after they complete a quest, they are transported back to the place they were transported from, in this case, the classroom, and it appears that time was frozen during their journey. This is important because it seems like the characters are going to age mentally throughout each quest because the quest lasts for days. Now, that's all I really had to say about, this anime and what it's about. So I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you. I hope you enjoyed the clips that I provided along with my commentary. I tried to keep it brief by providing clips from episodes 1 and 2 only, and this way I don't provide any spoiler clips and or spoiler commentary. So, with that being said, the next topic I'd like to discuss is why I enjoy this anime. So, similar to keeping it brief with what this anime was about, I had to do the same with why I enjoy this anime. I had a lot more points, and I was starting to realize I was giving away too many spoilers, so I decided to boil this down to 3 brief points. So, with that being said, the 3 points are: it was a great plot, the main character Yusuke, and it was a binge watch. So, covering the idea of the great plot, the fact that they get teleported to a mysterious world and have to complete quests with life or death on the line is my type of anime. And really, scaling it back a little bit even further, any type of anime that entails someone being teleported to another world or even reincarnated to a different world is something that really draws my attention. Some examples of that are Isekai Cheat Magician, Tensai Shitara Slime Dataken, and Hachi Nante Sore wa Nai Desho. Um, and there are many more examples, as we all know, but I just want to keep that list brief. So, again, with that being said, the idea that Yusuke, along with Iu and Kusu, get teleported to a random world or mysterious world and have to do quests with life or death on the line was something that really drew me in as I read that plot summary on my anime list. The next thing I'd like to talk about is the main character Yusuke. This really drew me in just because Yusuke has a unique personality, and the fact that he's a social outcast in the beginning, and then becomes involved in this mysterious world that's treated like a game, really had me interested. Just because I'll cover more about Yusuke's details as I go over his character bio in the next slide, but yeah, once again, main character Yusuke was a big driver for me. His personality really fit the bill when it came to this anime and what it was about in terms of the plot. The last thing that really got me into it was the binge watch factor. So what do I mean by that? Well, each episode ends on a little cliffhanger that kind of makes you like wonder and kind of itch, kind of thinking, okay, what just happened? What's gonna happen next? I'm not gonna lie to you. That basically happened to me each and every episode, and I went from episode 1 to 12 real quick. I think I finished it in like 3-4 hours. So yeah, you can tell that my love for anime is real. Once again, anime daisuki desu. So, with that being said, let me just go on to the next slide and cover Yusuke's character bio. Yusuke is a third year middle school. His name Yusuke means "you" standing for friend or pal, and "suke" meaning help or rescue. I believe there's some irony associated with his name, and I'll go over that after I go over his other bio aspects. So in the first episode, we come to find out that Yusuke is a social outcast who enjoys gaming, is disinterested in the real world, and is willing to make sacrifices. So, to many people, this type of character personality is frowned upon, but with how the plot is structured, it only makes sense that Yusuke is the perfect character for the role. And I know previously I said that I enjoyed the main character Yusuke. The reason is that, episode by episode, Yusuke's character personality starts to develop even more and more, more and more towards favorable light. So a few things that we come to find out about him are, and this is a spoiler, so I apologize if you want to skip over, but we come to find out that he respects hardworking people and is pretty intelligent throughout the show through his cold, rational, and logical acts. So his character really develops as he goes through quests assigned by the game master. This is again one of the reasons why I really love the anime. So there's some irony with Yusuke's name, just from the fact that his name means that he's willing to help or rescue a friend. But how is that the case? If he's a social outcast that's disinterested in the real world and is willing to make sacrifices. So shout out to the creator of the anime, or the manga, I should say, sorry, Naoki Yamakawa, as he really put some thought into the name Yusuke and why he should be the main character. So, yes. Now, the next person I like to cover is Shindou Iu. Before I cover Shindou Iu and in the next slide, Kusue, I just want to say I don't really have much of an interest for these characters, just because again my fascination was towards Yusuke and his personality and his development throughout the story. But here I am providing context on Shindou Iu. So Iu is a highly social, very popular student who excels in sports, fashion, and studies. She would be what you guys would call a ghetto girl. But I do have to say there's more to her than meets the eye. If you haven't watched the anime already, you're gonna be in for a surprise. Let's just say that about Iu. So the next person I now want to cover is Kusue. Hakozaki Kusue is a quiet person with a chronic disease. Because she has a chronic disease, she's typically always skipping school, and this kind of leads her into being a social outcast. I will say though, because she becomes friends with Iu, she she really starts to show her true personality, and we find out characteristics about her, like the fact that she's striving to be a hard worker. And we can really see this within the mysterious world, and as she's trying to help Yusuke and Iu complete quests. So, with all that being said, the final slide I'd like to talk about is after season 1. So, luckily for me at least, the network producers were able to make a season 2, which is going to be coming out in summer 2021. As listed here on the poster, I'm not really fluent in Japanese, but I know the number 7 in 2021. It sounds like it's gonna be coming out in July of 2021. I'm highly excited for it, and I can't wait to see what happens. I put another bullet point being Yusuke x Iu because sometimes I like to see romances happen within my head, and also I'd like to see it happen within the anime itself, just so I can kind of prove that I'm right. In my head, I feel like Yusuke and Iu are, compatible for each other, and I feel like they should get together. Yeah, I roll into anime deep, I think, on that level. So, if you're scared, you should leave the video now. Anyways, another bullet point I have here is the Game Master's true purpose. Even though I stated in what this anime is about that the Game Master just has the characters trying to complete quests in order to prep them for something even bigger, I feel like there is another hidden purpose behind why the Game Master has them within this mysterious world completing these quests. Just because you're allowed to ask the Game Master after you successfully finish a quest a question doesn't mean that the question can be twisted in terms of interpretation and meaning. So I just wanted to leave that out there for fan theory and what you guys think. The last thing I want to talk about is season 3. So because we don't know what season 2 entails, and we don't know how much of the manga they're going to be taking out in terms of making season 2, we don't know if there's going to be a season 3. One last factor we have to also factor in is the viewership. If the network has a demand and they see the viewership go up, in terms of season 2, then yes, we should anticipate getting a season 3, just because the manga is still ongoing, which makes me think that a season 3 is foreseeable. But again, we won't know until the future. With all that being said, the last thing I'd like to say is thank you so much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed my first anime review video. I hope to create more videos like this in the future. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. It'd mean a lot to me. Also, feel free to leave comments down below for any anime review videos you'd like for me to cover next. Again, I've seen over 100 animes, so I can definitely pull some thoughts on any animes you have in the comments below. I'll also include my Twitch and Twitter here just because I do live stream games. I'm currently streaming a game on Twitch called Lost Relics. It's a blockchain game that has the idea of playing it paid rather than pay to win. I think this is the next concept in gaming, as people would love to earn money while they're playing games. I also left my Twitter here, of course, and I'm going to put both my Twitch and Twitter in the description below. So if you'd please drop a follow and see what I have going on, I'd really appreciate it. With all that being said, once again, thank you so much for watching my anime review video. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your day.